Tamu too.
It's the end of season 1. Oh no. This is the point where I start crying because Maze, I've had such a good time on this journey since episode 1.
Yeah.
It's the Matamu podcast, and it's been an entire trip. Season 2 is going to be much, much better and bigger. So you guys have to really, really wait for that. And for this final episode, we are on location, and I'm joined by my guest, Ashley. Karibu.
Ooh, thank you.
Ebu, tell the listeners about yourself.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
No, see, you have to speak about yourself. I can't speak about you.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
We'd agree to introduce me with the whole goddess
thing. She said that I should introduce her as a queen, a goddess. We are not even sure if she's of this world.
Bas.
Are you happy now?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So Ashley is luminous. I like using the word luminous. Don't ask me why. Just don't ask me why I like using the word luminous. It's a very nice word.
I'm not even sure what it means.
It means light giving, bright.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're luminous.
I like it.
You do? Thank you. It's my favorite word on the podcast.
Now it's mine.
Ashley is a very luminous cook, chef, thingy.
Wow.
Thingy? Foodie?
Yes.
All those things?
Food enthusiast.
And how did we meet, by the way? I DM'd her on Instagram. I'm that guy. That guy.
Yeah, that's where it began. That's where all great stories begin.
Not all of them begin on Instagram. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just a few, once in a while. If you've seen many of my food pics from the recent past, it's actually Ashley's cooking that I have been taking photos of. Yeah? Yes. So you need to go on Instagram. Her handle is
She's Kitchen.
And please follow her. And when you're there, please also follow me at Reumac on Instagram.
Yes, please.
So for this last episode of season 1 of the podcast, let's talk about an all-time Kenyan and African and world favorite, Nyama Choma. This is where the crowd goes wild. Now, the story of grilled meats, Nyama Choma, starts a very, very long time ago, longer than my long trousers.
Wow.
That's how we used to introduce. That's how we used to introduce in Drama Fest.
Yes.
A human ancestor called Homo erectus began cooking meat with fire about 18 million years ago. And as a species, we've been using fire to condition our meats ever since. Yeah. So why is Nyama Choma so popular? So from the braai in southern Africa to the churrasco in Brazil, grilled meat is a fan favorite world over. And aside from the ease of preparation, since it's just, nyama, fire. Simple,
by the way.
The accessibility and availability of ingredients, whether it's the meat itself or fire.
Pretty much.
Salt. They're very accessible and very available and very affordable for most people. Yeah. And the cooking methods also, it's not, doesn't have many steps. It's just meat.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. It's the whole simplicity of it, by the way.
That makes it really rather easy for almost anybody to get edible results. And the keyword here is edible. Because we have seen things.
Right?
Hey. So you are a self-confessed lover of Nyama Choma.
Oh, yes, I am.
What do you like about Nyama Choma?
I mean, what's not to like? What's not to like, then I'd say nothing. But I've always loved Nyama Choma. Always. Yes, Nyama is my weakness. If you go to my page, as in, oh God, the Nyama too. Actually, people usually tell me, Ashley, Connie, as in what else?
Tumboga.
Ay, hakuna Nyama all the way. Plus, unajua tu my roots.
Yes. They're very meat-based roots.
Bas. And we are cannot be separated with the Nyama, as in it's no.
What I like about Nyama Choma is, especially well done Nyama Choma.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a pause. Let's take a pause here.
Okay.
Let's take a pause here because the eyes have just been given.
Well done. Wow. No.
Now you see me, I'm African. Me, I'm an African. And I know that if meat is to be cooked, it needs to be dead. Like cook it.
It's dead, but it does not need to be dry.
Cook the damn meat. You don't know nakata nyama, and then you find that it's like it's
oh my God! Imagine tukitoka hapa tunaenda kula choma. I need to help you. I need to help you.
No, but you have okay, no. Like a medium well at least. Medium well, right?
Medium well, but well done is so. I feel like it's now dead.
Yeah, so that's the whole idea. Cook it till it's dead.
No, you have to at least feel, the essence of the animal, its experiences, everything. Yeah. Ukikausha inatoka yote.
If you wanted to feel the essence of the experience of the animals, you go and talk to it while it's still alive.
Wow. Okay, it's fine.
So well done is the standard. Well done is the Kenyan African standard of meat. This banana is rare, blue rare.
Okay, no, unajua pia it doesn't have to be super rare, like I just mean medium well done.
Yes.
Yeah. But I get it. I get what you mean. Yeah, it should be cooked through.
It should be well cooked.
I mean, hatutaki another outbreak
of SARS.
Yes, exactly.
So as I was saying, what I enjoy is the smokiness, that slight crunch from the browning on top,
yes,
and the juices, of course. Oh my God, I love me some juicy meat.
Sasa kama yako ni well done, juices ziko wapi?
My friend, there's ways.
There is?
Oh yes, we'll talk about them later on in the podcast episode.
Yeah, I'll say you've done your research.
Inabidi.
Hey,
Inabidi.
Okay, umenipea memo.
So let's talk about marinades.
Yeah.
And a key step to a successful choma is the marinade.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from the Netflix documentary series called Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat
yes.
by Samin Nosrat. And basically, fat is flavor. So all of you who are always going at nipatie ile yenye ina mafuta, please. You really don't know what you're missing, man. You really don't know what you're missing. I'm just saying. We're back on topic. You need your seasonings, a bit of fat, some acid to marinate your meats properly. Yeah. And if you look at most traditional marinades, they have those elements in some form or the other. So your soy sauce gives you the salt, umami flavor.
Yeah.
Your apple cider vinegar is your acid, or is lemon. Mm-hmm. There's always a touch of ghee, cooking oil, butter, magic.
Oh wow! Hey, I'm saying, you said ghee.
Okay, ghee.
Oh God, no!
But that's how they tandoori. That's how they marinate with ghee.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what makes it tasty.
Okay, I don't want to say I hate it, but there's a way it smells.
Yeah, me I can't. Me, I'm sorry.
Hey, my mom usually cooks githeri with it, and we have to vacate.
What is this?
Nah, tunamwachia tu.
And I'm told that it's actually a secret to like soft chapatis. So, what's your favorite marinade?
Well, imagine for me, especially when it comes to nyama, I feel like I've gone through so many different stages. I used to love a lot of flavor, a lot of spices.
Yes.
But right now, I keep it simple. I love it simple. You see the salt, herbs, mainly just rosemary, thyme, not too much, and the lemon herb. You've ever had lemon herb chicken?
Yes.
So that is my go-to marinade. That always works.
Okay.
Always works for me.
Okay, that's pretty simple. That's nice. No, well, I was reading up, and a lot of what people were saying was that it's not you need to start with a good base. So you start with like good meat, right?
Yes.
Of course, there's the briskets and such, which are helped by quite a lot of flavor and cooking.
Yeah.
But if you can, start with a good meat as a base. So like how my dad always used to take us to Kiserian to go and look for mbuzi. Because he knew that there you get good meat. Like the meat itself has quite a bit of flavor, even before you come in with your salt and your lemon herb. The meat itself has...
ni zile mbuzi zinapeangwa mpaka wine. Zinapewa inaitwaje words of affirmation.
Excuse me, ati mbuzi wine what? How?
For real. See, almost like the beef. What's this beef from China called? Yeah.
It's from Japan.
See, those cows are given wine.
I thought it's like mead, like honey wine.
I don't know, but also words of affirmation. You tell it you're everything you are meant to be. You are blessed. You are needed, and we love you.
Let me tell you. There's a big difference in the flavor from different places in this country. Actually, I've traveled a lot, so I've experienced like different places. So like if you go to northern Kenya, I'm not going to generalize. I'm going to be very specific. I've eaten the mbuzi in Turkana is slightly salty. So you actually don't need to add a lot of salt.
For real?
Yes.
Okay.
It's slightly salty, but it's very, very flavorful, and soft. Like I generally like it's hard to find mbuzi yenye utakula sana. No. You know, a few bites and you're done.
Okay.
The mbuzi we had in Samburu. My God.
Wow.
Oh my God. Like it didn't even need much. Like just that little salt water.
Yeah.
So that one has flavors.
So that's better than the one from Turkana.
No, each and every one of them has
it just has its own thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like the one from Samburu, I think because the mbuzi eat like a very large variety of herbs and things as they're going. Yeah? So the meat has a unique flavor.
Okay.
And it's it's on its own. Like it's a special.
Okay.
It's so good.
Hey, umeenda tour? Hey, I'm sorry. I think I've only had mbuzi from the one. Okay, see, as we were in the meat business, so we get our mbuzi from Kajiado.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. No, Kajiado now, like it's
still those sides.
It's like the one for Turkana. It's kind of salty, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Like you don't need to
nothing
even
to compare it to. So yes, maybe.
Yes, that one is really good.
Yeah.
So now the heat element then comes in. And to get a bomb choma, like you have to really differentiate between grilling and barbecuing. Now, grilling is it's hot and fast. So you take thinner cuts and you rely on the maillard reaction for the browning, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because you're fancy.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Yeah. I need a notebook.
Barbecue, on the other hand, is low and slow, where it's more of the smoke than the heat that is flavoring the nyama.
Yeah.
It favors thicker, bigger cuts that need to cook for quite a while.
The slow cook. Yeah.
So like your briskets and such like things.
Yes.
Now there's a very popular dish naitangwa maji. Jaimai kula maji?
No. Hey, I'm being schooled. Sawa. Okay. Maji.
So maji is it's usually beef, right? I think so. Well, it's probably brisket. But anyway, maji, it's called that because when it's being cut, like the juices really gush out, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sounds good already.
Mazi.
And it's a barbecue product because it's cooked low and slow, then finished with a sear. So when you eat it, you get the smokiness. You get those carcinogenic flavors.
Seared after. It's
generally. So like they'll start it off in a covered oven then just let it sit like a whole night. Just low and slow. So by the time that they're pulling it out, just hit it on the high heat for a minute. You find that it's soft, it's juicy.
Yes.
And it has all the flavors of all that smokiness, right?
Wow. Yeah.
And then you'll see them pulling the foil wrap meats from the oven or an indirect cooker and searing it to finish. So what you need is both direct and indirect heat sources to do a bomb choma, right?
Yes, definitely.
You can choose, of course, to sear first and then cook over indirect heat, or you can pre-cook and then sear on a hot flame to finish, right? My favorite is a method I've seen on a YouTube channel. It's called sous vide everything.
Hey, okay.
These guys will put a literal flamethrower.
For real?
A torch. And just sear the meat. Because they use the sous vide water bath, constant temperature and all that. And then, but then there are people who like rare and mediums, and I was like, oh my God, that meat is still moving. It's still moving.
Still alive.
But the sear is very quick and the results are very spectacular. Like you see what they cook and just like, oh my God, I want to eat it now.
Hey, okay.
Then you should check out sous vide everything. It's really interesting.
Your listeners should see my face right now. I'm like mind blown. I'm like, okay.
So another important step is to rest your meat. Stir kwa moto. Don't pull it off the fire and start chopping it up immediately.
Yes.
Like, give it 5-10 minutes covered. Tint it with some foil and let it rest. Yeah. So the juices get time to be reabsorbed. The meat then stays juicy throughout the meal. Now, a lot of times you find that the thing is seared, then it's just brought to the table while it's still hot. And then it's cut and you just see juices flowing all over. Whenever I see the juices flowing over, I'm very sad because I know that this meat in about 20 minutes is going to be dry.
So dry. I think maybe it's just the excitement, the visuals. It looks good when it's cut immediately.
It does.
Yeah, you need to let the flavors settle.
They need to relax. So when did you first try to barbecue on your own?
Well,
what are the results?
One thing I love about my family, ever since I got into the food space, they are willing to risk it all by eating the things I experiment on. Because in the beginning, me, I don't have any cooking background or I know all the technical bits. So mine was just hit or miss. So the misses were quite a few. But I think
tell us this story.
But funny thing is also my dad used to do a lot of barbecues. In fact, for most of the holidays, we have a grill back here.
I can see it.
Yes. So mostly on Christmas, we do the same. Get the mbuzi and we'd just sit outside and he'll grill the meat.
Wow.
So, back then I had zero interest. So when I started, I did not know what the hell he was doing. But nikabahatisha too. So, I don't know. Just nilijifunza in a way. But I prefer the... What's it called? There's this type of grill. What's this grill called?
I don't know what it's called. You have to tell me.
Oh my god. I cannot remember.
Is it a Cookswell, Chico?
A what?
Cookswell.
Hey?
Sorry, Bas.
Google.
Sorry, Bas.
Your terms. Nimesahau the question you asked me.
What happened the first time you cooked?
Oh, it was raw. Yes, that's all. It was raw. Nikarudisha kwa oven. Now it was dry and overcooked.
Oh no.
Yes. But my dad kind of showed me how to do it. The slow cooking. I usually do the searing and then I slow cook it. Yes. Yeah, that's why I was asking you how it works if you sear it after. I don't think I've ever tried that.
That's what it's called, a reverse sear.
Mine or yours?
Mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
But how do you get the maillard reaction, the browning once it's already
so
cooked.
you can reverse sear on any high heat sauce, but it's very high heat, very very high heat. So that's when you after you've removed it from your slow cooker, or if you had your coal on the side that it's keeping, it's cooking it. So now on this other side, then you build a fire, an actual fire. So it needs to be hot.
Yes.
When you put it there, it's like you see in a minute and a half.
Yeah.
It's very high heat.
Side, and then it's off the cooker. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So it works. It's less. The word is that it's idiot-proof, slightly idiot-proof.
Okay.
In comparison to searing fast, and then because the problem with searing fast is that you can really mess it up if you sear it for too long.
No, yeah.
So you can cook the outside, and then now the heat will not penetrate as well into the inside. So now you go and it's now it's cold.
Yeah. Okay, that actually does make sense.
So the reverse sear tends to be a bit more idiot-proof.
I have to try that.
You do? It's actually really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first time I tried to barbecue on my own, I was not even in Kenya. I was in Sweden at the time. And it was spring, and spring means the opening of grilling season.
Wow.
So we went to a wood somewhere, a forest, and with a bunch of Russians, and everybody brought a very thin steak and a bunch of hot dogs, right? Because that's what you do. So there's this one supermarket that had marinated steaks, and they're the nice thin ones, so that you don't also cook it for too long,
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
So we went bought those, and then everybody went. We brought some briquettes and all that stuff, and light.
Oh wow! You didn't have a grill, so you did it over open fire.
No, okay. The park, the forest was a park, right? And it had like communal grills, so you could just go and grill, right? Yeah. So we went with our briquettes, we lit them, and now mistake number one. We lit the briquettes and put the knee immediately.
Wait, what?
As soon as they had gotten some form of heat. We put the nyama on top.
Oh God.
Mistake number one. Yeah, we were kind of hungry because we had been just chilling the whole day waiting for that, and everybody was like, "Yeah, we're going to go and grill." So we just didn't eat.
The excitement.
It's terrible.
Oh God.
So and now like when they really got like properly hot, like we had already flipped the meat like 5 times. Wow. So like there was nothing much more we could do, so we had to remove, and that's now when we put in the hot dogs, right? So that meat by the way was frozen. It wasn't, we didn't defrost it first. We pitted the supermarket on the way to the forest.
Wow. So even when you're putting it on the fire, it was frozen.
It was frozen. It wasn't defrosted. Mistake number 2.
I can't even judge you. I've done that.
Let me tell you, the day after that, the food poisoning that got us. Because what happened was that by the time the meat was the fire was getting up to temperature, like the outside of the steaks were already burned.
Oh yeah, so you couldn't.
So there's nothing much more we could do. Then you go and open it in the middle, it's raw.
Wow.
Legit raw because it was frozen. So
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray. It just kissed the fire. Hey, my friend, food poisoning in Yelifota hapo. You were out for a few days.
I'm sure
we learned our lessons.
Yeah.
Now, did you know that the word we use for all this tastiness most likely comes from Caribbean island natives? They say the Taino people of the Caribbean, Puerto Rico and all those. Their words was barbecue. And it was adopted barbacoa in various Romance languages. And now we call it barbecue.
Oh, wow. So it's a Jamaican
Yes,
origin.
Caribbean nations. And we've all heard that Edison invented the light bulb, but did you know that the first commercial charcoal briquette factory was designed by Thomas Edison and built by Henry Ford in 1921? Talk about diversifying income streams.
Okay. Legends.
These guys are geniuses. Well. The world record for the longest barbecue measured 8,000 meters, and it was created by the people of Bayambang in Philippines, and on the 4th of April 2014. Now, this attempt took place during a festival. It's a festival, but with fish.
Wow. You must have how many meters?
8 kilometers, 8,000 meters. So that's, a kilometer is 1,000 meters, right? Yes. Okay, just check it. Yes, so 8 kilometers.
8 kilometers.
And it was made up of 8,000 grills connected to each other. Each of them was about 1 meter in length and 58 centimeters in height.
Okay.
8,000.
Are there pictures of this?
They are, but you really can't see all 8 kilometers.
As in, where
I think
was
they're
it?
on the roadside.
Yeah.
But 8 kilometers of grills.
Wow.
Can you imagine how much nyama was made that day?
Maze.
Well, I feel like if the guys at Kamaki's connected all their grills, they would probably beat that record. They would have a chance.
They should try. Yes, definitely.
Right.
Wow, okay.
Now it is time for guest questions. My favorite segment. Woohoo!
Okay,
so
sir.
What's your favorite side dish for Nyama Choma, and how do you make it?
My favorite side dish
for Nyama Choma.
Does kachumbari work as a
yes,
side dish?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
So how do you make your chums?
Well, the kawaida way. I just love the simple things. So
she's a simple girl who likes simple things.
With just the onions, tomatoes, dania, pili,
of course,
and lemon. I just squeeze lemon over it. Sometimes I put capsicum. Capsicum ni hoho, right?
Yes.
I najua what.
Hey, fancy!
Right? Yeah. So I put all those together and I just mix it up. I let me just, I don't know if your listeners will hate me for this, but I don't like ugali.
Tuko wengi.
Wow, yes.
Tuko wengi.
So as in, imagine you find me eating choma with chapo or mashed potatoes.
That actually sounds legit though.
Yeah?
That actually sounds legit.
Yes. And rice, anything. As in ugali will be my last resort.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally. So you don't put avocado in your kachumbari?
No. I hate avocado.
Why? Oh my God. Oh yeah, you do.
I don't.
No,
What?
I remember that.
Wait, what? In kachumbari?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's guac then.
Not specifically, because just like a little bit so that it can give it some creaminess.
Oh, okay.
So that you can
To
hit.
each their own.
So no, since you're trying to hit the salt part.
Sasa avocado iko wapi?
The avocado is a fat.
Well, okay.
Fat equals flavor.
Makes sense. But I'm never. I'm not such an avocado fan. I only eat it in very specific
locations. Avocado on toast.
No.
Fam.
No.
Why are we friends again?
No.
I don't
Imagine
understand.
that I'm asking myself that question.
I do not understand.
I feel like this show might end here. Yeah?
Dum.
No.
My favorite side actually is, weirdly enough, sauteed potatoes. I love those things. Oh my God. Okay, Lyonnaise potatoes for everybody else in the world. It's like a lot of onions.
Yes.
And oh my God, it's so good.
Oh wow.
It's so good.
So you like it with any type of choma?
Yes.
Okay, what's your favorite?
Yes.
Mbuzi, chicken, beef?
Mbuzi, full stop.
Yes. Chicken
Choma, if it's done by the right person, can be good. The problem is that they'll go and choma breasts. And breasts are not meant
so
for
dry.
that stuff. Because this becomes like, a piece of paper. But if you're doing leg thighs, fine.
But now the marinade, especially for the chicken, kind of helps with
It does. It
how dry
it does.
Yeah,
but like breast is very easy to mess up. It's very, very easy. Legs and thighs also. You can even just basically
juicy,
and then you get. But then that's why mbuzi makes sense.
Exactly.
Right?
Mbuzi the top tier one. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God. So what's been your go-to pandemic recipe?
For the choma?
No, just it doesn't have to be choma related. Like what's that one thing during the pandemic that you've eaten almost every single day because it's just the thing for you?
Hey, tumbukiza.
Is it?
Yes.
Ah,
yeah.
Interesting.
I think I discovered tumbukiza the other day. I never used to.
Where were you?
Please don't ask me that. I don't know. I don't know why I had never known. And tumbukiza, I don't know if it's still tumbukiza, if it's kienyeji chicken.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in fact, I cook it kwanza in the pot. You know the pot, the clay pot. Yes, and I wash out the jiko and I boil it for hours.
See, you have strength.
I do. It's worth it.
Yeah?
It's worth it.
Yeah?
It's worth it. Let me tell you. Imagine me napenda kuwasha jiko.
Okay.
I love it.
Carbon monoxide poisoning is a thing, right?
I think so, and I feel like it's my thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so tumbukiza. That means like you throw everything in the pot,
inside,
right?
including I put what's it called? Chilies, whole chilies and spinach and potatoes and I just let that boil for hours.
Okay.
I love it.
The next time you're gonna make a tumbukiza, I need you to go and look for something called a chayote.
What is that? Chayote?
It's called chayote.
Oh.
Yes. So chayote is it's a vine vegetable, right? And the flavor is akin to potatoes, but it's slightly different. Just you go and look for chayote. You can find them at most of these Asian supply stores. Yeah.
Does it looks like potatoes?
No. It looks like
samboga. What is it? I'm trying to see
that it. Okay, we call them prickly pears. Like it looks like inaka kama pears. Inaka kama pears, lakini ni green na iko na thorns kwa nini. I'll send you a photo. Apana, you peel it. You peel it, you core it, you remove the hard core in the middle, then you chop it up like a potato and you throw it in with your tumbukiza.
Okay.
And then like it cooks and it's really, really good.
Yeah?
Like I'll send you a photo of a chayote so you can know what you're looking for.
Please do. So just send me the chayotes themselves.
I don't have any.
Okay.
The vine is actually rather difficult to start, but once it shikas, it's good. But now the problem is starting it. But if mine,
it's locally available.
it is.
Okay.
Yes.
How come I've never heard of it?
It's one of those things like the people don't know. Like they see it and then it's just like, okay, it's a fruit that's just hanging on a vine somewhere. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's really good.
Yeah?
It's really good.
Yeah?
So that one with tumbukiza would be madness, I tell you.
Hey, Mimi and tumbukiza, I don't know what's happening. I think it's because I've spent so long without knowing about it. So when I discovered it, it's just all I can eat.
It's all you want.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the point where you can promote what you're doing. Tell us what you're doing. Tell us all the good things. All the good things.
Okay, so like I said, I am a foodie, a food enthusiast. I don't want to call myself a food blogger because
foodie wabao.
Yes, foodie wabao, washiken. Yeah, but I love cooking. I love giving people the experience of eating good food. I love good food myself, so
yes,
that's generally been the baseline for everything that I do, especially with my page. I'm always trying out recipes. Like I said, I don't really have any experience or any training on the cooking thing. So I just see things online and I'm like, oh, that looks good, and I just want to make that one. Yes. And funny thing, being God's favorite, I always make things and they talk the way I want. Okay, see kama kitambo.
That is being actually God's favorite, because the things that we have seen ourselves do.
Maze. Yeah, so what I do is I share the content on my page. I share recipes. I also do meal plans for people. So if you're those people who just don't like to cook but you like good food, I'm the person you should find.
Yes. So your Instagram handle again is
She's Kitchen.
And that's it for this season of Matamu 2 podcast. It's over.
Oh my God. Warning. Me, I'm getting comfortable. I even want to grab a cup of tea.
Ashley was about to start making a tea, by the way.
Yes.
And she's going to make some tea. Tam. So we're taking a short break to prepare some magic for season 2. But I wouldn't be leaving you high and dry. Don't worry. Look out for a Matamu Extra next week on Friday, dropping always at the same time. That's midday. And there may be bonus episodes following shortly after. So follow, subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast app. Thank you so much for joining me, Ashley.
It's my pleasure.
It's been a good time. Hata kama upatikanangi haraka, it's been a good time.
Lazima tukuerea. Imagine.
I'm sorry. It's your boy Reumac telling you to keep grilling, folks.
Yes.
Matamu tu.